By the way, I'm banning anybody in your chat that's talking shit about me, just so you know. Anyone that talks shit about me, you're getting a timeout, bitch.
Yeah, we need to start banning people in chat.
I actually am. I saw some guy was like, what does this guy talk about? Banned. You can't talk in the turkey chat anymore. I'm policing this shit now. I'm just kidding about
I don't really ban people in chat unless they're like, I'm a pedophile or something. Like, I feel like I need to ban people more. I need to just shit on chat more.
Yeah. I don't shit on my, you can shit on me in my chat, but I'm looking at this Turkey Tom chat. Someone in here is giving me some disrespect. I'm like, man, you can't fucking disrespect me in somebody else's fucking house. That's not how this works.
I always find it perplexing when someone like likes me but doesn't like you. Like, I feel like it's just kind of, for me, it's like a non-starter. Like, if you enjoy my content, you're probably gonna enjoy like what Augie does, like roughly, like approximately. Yeah, I mean, even sometimes when I go in other people's chats, like, and I feel like we get along on like a high level, like there's a lot of people in chat who are shitting on me. But also, that's like also the most vocal people are in chat, right? So there's a lot of kind of unspoken rizzlers out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know, Matt. Look, I tolerate so much disrespect, but it's just something about your chat, man. It's like I see somebody disrespect me in your chat specifically. I'm like, come on now.
It must be because we're friends, right?
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like, dude, you get the fuck out of here, buddy. You can't be saying this type of shit.
Health Hazard said, please don't fuck with the Turkey Tom chat. The wave of incomprehensible autism is hard to withstand. That's actually true.
Dude, it's because you got all these autists or whatever. Like, my chat are socially acceptable people. These guys are college students.
No, they're not, bro.
Hardworking guys, and your chat is just a bunch of like Down syndrome kids.
Half of your chat is on HRT. I don't want you.
Dude, okay, well that's true. But the other half, these are like people like, I'll get super chats all the time, and they'll be like, I just graduated medical school. I'm doing this. I just started a business. I just became a millionaire.
Lying.
It's like
you believe people in chat. If I told you that I made $30 million yesterday on this fucking stock market, would you believe me?
No, but it's like they financially compensate me. They've been paying for my life for like 3 years, so it's like I sit there and I read the chat. I'm like, they must be real, dude.
They steal their mom's credit card.
What do you mean, dude?
They probably get paid by the Canadian government to like be on welfare, and they spend half of it on DoorDash and half of it on your super chats, dude.
Look, I'm just saying, I think my chat is full of more socially acceptable people, whereas your chat is full of like downies and shit. So it's like when I see these downies in your chat talking shit about me, it's like, you know, they're like, oh, what's this Augie guy talking about? Do you know what's one thing that pissed me off? We talked about some shit. You uploaded this video like a month ago or something, right? I forget what we were talking.
Was it the video where like everyone in chat was like, this Augie guy's dense as fuck?
Dude, I need to pull this up. I need to pull up the comment section right now. Dude.
I feel like that's kind of your shtick though. You like being like abrasive.
I do. I'm bullshitting right now. I'm totally bullshitting. But dude, look at these people in your fucking comments, all right?
Dude, they're owning you.
We were talking about Illuminati, and I don't even know what I said that was so bad, but all of the comments are just ripping me a new asshole, just nonstop. Look at these people, all right? Augie is literally the textbook example of someone who's been consumed by the internet, and now everything is bad or fake. It is bad or fake, you motherfucker. What are you talking about, dude? I've been on the internet. Dude, I was on the internet my entire life 24/7 for the past like 8 years. It has never been more bad or fake than it is today, okay? Sorry for being jaded, okay? But I don't think that I'm that fucking jaded. I think I look at things for the joke and the absolute like shit fest that it is. I'm realistic, but your chat doesn't want to hear that. They just want me to sit there and say, hey guys, wow, this is some crazy shit. It's like, no, this shit is all fucking fake and bullshit. We're gonna talk about it though, right? Look at what else people are saying. Man, Augie loves complaining. What do you mean I love I'm a commentary channel, dude. Like, well, that's all we fucking do is complain, and it's fun. You like complaining too. Everybody in the chat likes complaining. There isn't a single man on earth that doesn't enjoy complaining. Give me a fucking break. Really? What a soy fucking comment.
Sometimes I wonder like who's watching my videos, like, because sometimes I'll just see, like, usually like chat is like what I expect. Sometimes I'll see some comments that really surprise me, where it's like, like this kind of person watches me. Like, I guess I succeeded in pandering. I guess I succeeded in selling out.
Dude, you kind of did though. You did sell out a little bit, but I mean, that's not.
I succeeded.
You did succeed, yeah.
I didn't sell out. I bought in.
Dude, it gets so bad though. It's like, dude, how could you, like, I'm reading your comments, right? And they're like, wow, this guy's really negative. It's like, motherfucker, that's the fun. That's the beauty of the internet, is being negative. What are you talking about?
I think what you need to do is you need to just condition your chat slowly to be retarded like you. So you bring in the fans with the widest net. You cast a wide net, and once they're in there, much like fishing, okay, you cast a wide net, you bring in the most fish possible, and you pick out the delicious tasty ones, and you pull out the organs and you start eating them, okay? And that's kind of how you need to treat it.
Dude, all I'm saying is that in conclusion to this segment, okay, your chat sucks, but they're redeemable, okay? They have the wrong mindset. I think my issue with the internet, I think, is everybody just has the wrong fucking mentality. That's what it comes down to.
What do you mean? What mentality is that? Oh, enlightened one.
They got the mentality of just being gay or whatever, and like, oh, you're not allowed to complain or be negative or hate. It's like, why? Why not? That's what I thought. That's what commentary was. It's just hating shit. And there's a lot of shit to hate, and it's fun. And it's not, hating is positive.
Everyone just wants to be like reasonable.
No, fuck that shit. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Dude, that's actually real though. Okay, I am talking a little bit of shit, but this is an actual real problem with the community. See, back in 2016, 2017, the winner of the community was like whoever was the loudest, whoever hated the most, whoever was like the most
That's not true.
Dude, nowadays you have to be like, let me give you my educated, informed opinion on this specific drama. It's fucking drama, dude.
Everyone acts like fucking Leafy was so like edgy back then. But if you watch the videos, like he was like getting mad at Keemstar for being racist, dude. Like,
well, yeah, his actual drama videos or whatever, right? But like that wasn't the meat and potatoes of his fucking channel. His channel was talking. His channel was making fun of autistic people, basically.
Yeah, but he also did that stuff. So like for the beginning of time, like we've been like the fucking actually community.
We have been. That is true, and I feel like I did contribute to that a lot, and I am here to rewrite my wrongs because I think that mentality has been really fucking destructive.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
I feel like it's been destructive to the content. I feel like once we became the community of like, let me review this sexual assault case and give you guys the correct opinion. It's like, yeah, some of that content was fucking funny, obviously. The Chris Hansen arc was great.
Wait, why was that bad? What you're describing?
Because it's gay.
What makes it gay?
If your entire content is sitting there saying like, actually, this is the correct take. Like, this is how you should think.
Yeah, no, that makes sense then.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the reason that I appreciate Fresh and Fit and Sneeko at the very least is because they're not afraid to say the most insane, retarded thing possible.
Yeah, that is like the one part of them I respect.
We need like a middle ground between actually and like being like a pedophile.
Well, see, the problem with them, yeah, literally, that's the problem with them. It's like, I like their abrasive nature. I like how they're willing to like push the lines, except they push it to pedophilia, which is like, what the fuck are we doing here? Why?
And Sneeko just did that. Like I saw a clip the other night.
Yeah, we were watching that clip.
Oh, from Fusi's stream.
It's just like I don't understand this though, right? Like people will criticize Sneeko and Fresh and Fit. They're like, my main issue with the Manosphere community is that they're all crazy. No, that's the coolest part of their community. The problem is that the stuff they advocate for is complete fucking horse shit, and in many cases pedophilia, which is like, you know, there's got to be a zero tolerance policy for anything like that. No shit. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
When you say like the videos, who
actually,
yeah, actually, who exactly?
The commentary community, which includes I feel like in a large part me. Like a lot of my content's been that.
People were like, you can't say that word. Whoa.
Well, I've never done that, but I've just been like people that like look at content as like, you know, they're making videos to explain why they have the most informed, correct take on something as like a form of like, I mean, Critical does this a lot, right? And I'm not here to hate on Critical. I think Critical's overhated. He's I don't know, dude. A lot of the moralization stuff is just gay, and he does a lot of that.
I mean, what do you mean moralization though? Like, if he thinks someone did something wrong, like I guess I feel like he's not like that, dude. Look at his idubbbz take. He literally had the most base take.
But he had to like backtrack on that one. I mean, he didn't backtrack. He didn't change his mind.
He has 13 million subscribers. What do you expect?
Yes, but that's the mentality that I'm talking about, right? Like Critical will give like once in a while he'll give a take that's like,
also he didn't
why
even
are people shitting on?
He did not walk it back that much. He really didn't. He clarified.
What do you mean?
He didn't say he was wrong.
His whole take was idubbbz was apologizing that he's contributed to racism online and contributed to like a largely racist culture. Critical came out and was like, at first he was like, dude, that's crazy. Like your content cops were not fucking racist, right? Then the whole comment section was like, what do you mean? He advocated for the uses of slurs. He was the reason why every middle schooler was slinging slurs every day, right?
In his response, he didn't say that those people were all right. He didn't do that.
No, but he gave a lot of ground to that argument. It was like, yeah, I'm starting to understand like where you guys are coming from. It's like, what do you mean? They're coming from bullshit.
Dude, I don't think you you give him enough credit.
Well, I'm not saying, look, I think Critical is overhated a lot by the based funny corner of the internet. I think a lot of people are like, Critical is just the epitome of soy. I don't think he's the epitome of soy or anything like that, right? But he does exemplify a lot of that culture that I'm talking about.
No, dude, no. For a YouTuber of his size to have that take, it's very...
It's like the least we can ask. I mean, that's how I view it.
Is it the least? It seems like the most. Nobody else will fucking say that now, dude.
Dude, Critical, dude, he should be making videos watching idubbbz. If he really cares about this shit, right? He should be making videos watching idubbbz's fucking soy interviews with like Francesca Ramsey, talking about how much of like a fucking ballless loser he is.
That's something that is just... What's he... Dude, what do you expect him to do? Fucking put monkey noises when she talks? Like,
no, I'm not saying for him to be racist. I'm saying it's like...
What is he supposed to do?
Yeah, obviously, he's giving the common sense take that idubbbz's content isn't fucking racist. Yes, that's based, right? But that's just the beginning of the fucking conversation. Look at what idubbbz is saying. idubbbz is rewriting his entire history on YouTube as a guy that contributed to racist culture in American middle schools, which is fucking insane.
Augie, Critical did a video saying that's stupid.
And then he had to give a backtracked fucking video.
He didn't backtrack that much, dude.
I don't
that much. I'm saying, like, yeah, what Critical is saying is, like, yeah, sure, based, right? But that's the bare fucking minimum in my eyes. But again, this is like autistic because this is just like Critical should just. Well, hold on. This is autistic because this conversation, what you're turning this conversation into is me bitching about what I think Critical's video should be, which is gay. Critical can make whatever fucking videos he wants to make, right? I'm just saying, if I was fucking Critical, like, yeah, that would be like the bare minimum of what I would talk about.
Because the
yes,
way he
I will never be him, which is why I'm doing what I do differently on my channel.
His position is something that's like, I feel like this is the same shit as like when I talk to Null on my stream. A bunch of the Kiwi Farms people were like, why didn't you just call her the fucking T-slur? Why don't you call Carlos T-slur?
Dude, do you think that I think... Well, hold on. No, you're rewriting my argument. Do you think that I should...
Let me go.
Bro, alright, you can go, but you're rewriting everything right now, dude.
Let him speak. Okay, I'm not rewriting. I'm explaining my feeling on this and how, like, what it reminds me of. I'm not saying that you're saying the same thing as them. It reminds me of when I talked about Keppels and people were like, why don't you just call her a T-slur? It's like, do you think Keppels really cares about calling her a T-slur? She wants you to just call her that so that she can get you fucking banned on YouTube.
Right.
And that's why I wouldn't say that. I don't have a desire to call her that, but if I did, I would not say that because that's exactly what she wants, because then she can get you banned, okay? Like you don't fucking win by calling Keppels like
okay, that's great and all, but we're not talking about the same shit that I'm talking about right now. You're saying like you just want Critical to be racist? You're saying like no, like my argument isn't that Critical should be fucking racist. Obviously not. That's not what I'm saying. Like what? Like you're acting like I'm getting mad that Critical isn't just spewing hate speech.
There's only so much that you can expect.
Yes, and what Critical does in that specific instance with his idubbbz take, yeah, that's the bare minimum. Good take, bro. I agree.
Wait, so Tom, you think Critical was on the money with his take on that situation? You think 100% you agree with him? From what
I don't know about every little nuance. As far as the general message being that like what idubbbz is not that big of a deal, and like he didn't create like a culture of like the fucking KKK.
It's not just that what idubbbz is doing isn't a big deal. It's that idubbbz is like fully fucking delusional to the point where he's willing to rewrite his own history. Like if you watched idubbbz video and if you've seen idubbbz on any fucking interviews, right? Like he barely touched on that. Now I gotta rewatch Critical's fucking response video.
Today we're talking about the soy libtard known as idubbbz. Basically, he's totally cocked, and I think that he needs to talk. Like, honestly, if you could just talk to this cool guy named Nick Fuente, like, what do you expect him to say?
Your ability to entertain this conversation is taking my argument, giving the most extreme straw man of it, and then owning that.
Okay,
like, you're not arguing with what I'm saying.
Tell me what you think he should say.
I don't care because it's not my fucking channel. I'm not sitting here babying Critical saying Critical should make videos how I want him to make videos. No.
What's your problem with him?
I don't have a problem with him. You're acting like I do.
There's no point in being based if you're gonna
generally speaking. I mean, the reason why I brought up Critical at all, like you're acting like this is the thing, right? You're arguing straw man to my fucking argument that I never made. I didn't bring up Critical to say Critical is the embodiment of everything that I hate on the internet. No, that's not what I said at all. What I'm saying though is that this actually culture of like making sure you have the correct, unrefutable, unarguable base take on anything, the middle of the ground take that no position on the internet can argue with, I think is gay. I think people should be more focused on having a position that can be argued. Like right now, your entire chat is fucking against me. But more people should do shit like that, right? More people should not be focused on giving a take that is impossible to fucking argue. You should have a fucking take and have a fucking side if you agree with it. You shouldn't lie, grift your positions, right? But you shouldn't have to construct like the perfect fucking argument and be focused on anytime there's like a stupid drama situation, having something that nobody can criticize.
I mean, I wouldn't say he has something nobody can criticize. People made videos calling him like a racist sympathizer and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think he said he made, I don't know. I get what you're saying, like the
My
walking on
take is that
eggshells thing is
people
kinda
are
gay.
so afraid of pushback and hate on the internet, right?
I think, okay, let's argue his position. I think he's afraid of being misconstrued and made out to be someone he's not.
Right, and I think people should abandon that fear. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you're never gonna
Well,
win.
you can talk to them about that. I don't know. I mean, you kind of can win. You kind of do win by elaborating and explaining yourself a little bit more.
I mean, I think people are always going, like, if you watched his video on this subject, it's not that bad, right? I think we can all agree on that.
No, I didn't say it was a bad video. You guys are the ones making the argument that I'm saying that I hate Critical.
But the people said that. I was just on that video earlier today, and I had to watch most of it. The people determined that it was bad. If you look, I couldn't find a single comment that was in support of it, but it had like 160K likes, 40K dislikes. So I'm just saying, like, he must have known that it was going to be a controversial one. So are you saying that he was scared of something like that? Like,
no, I think in general, when Critical makes a video, a guy like Critical, right? And you guys are saying, well, how would you want Critical to make his videos? Not at all. I wouldn't want Critical to change shit because I want Critical. If Critical wants to change how he makes videos, he can do that on his own. I'm not sitting here saying, I don't like Critical's videos. He should make them the way I want him to make them. That's fucking gay.
Are you saying that he's lukewarm, or are you...
A little bit. That's his entire personality. Okay. Yeah, is giving the fucking lukewarm, middle-of-the-road take. The least criticizable take of all time.
Before this idubbbz situation, I would have agreed.
Do you not think that's just how he actually feels, though? Like,
it's possible.
I think he looks at comment sections and, like, takes notes, like mental notes.
I don't think so.
And I genuinely think he does that.
I think he's just normal.
But bro, if you look at one example that comes to mind was like the Andrew Tate pizza box stuff, and we all know he's a smart dude, right? He's not an idiot.
Oh no,
but he was like he was the first one to come out and be like, "Oh guys, he got arrested because of a pizza box, guys." Like,
I mean, I agree that's dumb, but I don't think he was just believing what the public said for the sake of it. I think he genuinely just believed that and had kind of a like lukewarm, like, you know, like before really thinking about it too hard take. That's what I think.
I guess, but that's the thing that I'm trying to like say that should be like, it should be more popular to have a take that you're not afraid that is controversial. Rather
in this case, I don't think he was afraid it was controversial. I think that he just like was uninformed.
In my opinion, I thought he thought people were gonna be like, this guy's based as fuck. I think he does the take that he thinks is gonna benefit him the most, which I don't blame him for at all.
I don't think he does that.
Well, what's one example?
I would blame him for that.
idubbbz.
Well, besides that, what is one example of him like really expressing a hard to express opinion?
I don't know, but he may genuinely just agree with, like, he's just a normal guy. Like, he's just a normal ass like 25-year-old who likes like metal and fucking comic books and like video games. Like, I think he's just a normal dude. So that's part of why he's popular, because he's really relatable and down to earth. Undoubtedly, some people watch him because he validates their preconceived notions of what they think. Like, sure,
yeah,
but that happens with everyone. Like, we were just talking about how we've accumulated part of our audience does that, and so it's like I don't think he's cynically like plotting like, oh, how can I like make the most agreeable take ever that everyone's gonna think is right.
Well, maybe it's more so just like, how do I have the least amount of problems with this fucking video?
I just don't think he sees it that. I don't think he sees it that way. I don't know. He'd have to be on like 24/7 to do that.
If he'd
have slipped up by now,
I guess. But dude, like,
you know how famous he is. Like, he's like streaming like 6 hours a day. He's like doing all these videos. Like, if he really was just like a totally cynical person and he was hiding his opinions, eventually he would accidentally let one slip or two. And like, I just don't see that from him.
Well, it probably helps that he's also probably not like some far left extremist or like some alt.
That's what I'm saying. He's normal.
Yeah. So that probably helps. I doubt, kind of like myself, I don't really think I have like a lot of radical opinions. So it's kind of easy to come off as like a fence sitter or whatever. There's nothing on either extremes that interest me in any way.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Like, could that not just be the case for him? Like, can you see that?
Yeah, I guess I want less of that.
I mean, I guess you want less of that. Like, you don't have to watch him, but I don't think he's like a grifter.
No, I never made that argument. See, I just brought up Critical as like an example of a guy that like embodies like the average mindset of the person making the content nowadays in the commentary community, which is somebody that's like, I need to make a video that will give me like the least amount of shit possible, but that will still be interesting enough for my audience to salivate over. But you know, I need to construct this take that, you know, will not get me in as much shit as possible. I think people are afraid of getting shit, which is not that bad on the internet. In fact, if anything, it's fun. It just makes more content, right? But if you're a guy like Critical, right? And let's say you're like just naturally like a non-abrasive dude, you're like not trying to cause so much trouble or whatever. It's like, okay, well, just, I don't want you to also like be disingenuous to who you really are. Like, I'd rather you be honest with yourself, right? So if Critical is not that type of guy at all, then sure, I don't have an issue with him. I just want more content content creators, like I think people are so afraid of fucking controversy, and they view controversy as automatically bad. Like if you're controversial, you've got some problems. No, if you're controversial and you're a social media person, you're good. That's what we want to see, more controversial people rise to the top. That's better for everybody. It's more entertaining, creates better content, it creates better discussion, and it creates like a room of people that's not just full of fucking soyed out fucking losers who are giving the most like AI generated fucking take on everything of all time, which is what I think everything is nowadays. Dude, do you remember in the comments? I don't mean to look. I don't mean to fucking cause some sort of friendly fire with the commentary community, right? But in 2021, when all these like daily gameplay channels were rising up talking about Dream and talking about the Minecraft community, I could predict every single one of their takes instantly. Dream is getting canceled. He doesn't deserve this.
And I think they were totally cynical, and I think that's why they fell off.
Yeah, all of them fell off except for like a Cheeto, Poncho, and one other, Jalen for some reason. Even though Jalen's like the embodiment of what I'm talking about too. I don't know, dude. I just want less of that.
When I initially joined, I thought you were talking about more like people like Nick is not green.
Or like, I think that's
D'Angelo Wallace.
Yeah, but all those guys fell off and Critical's still around. I think he comes across as more genuine.
There's definitely validity to what Augie said. I just don't think Charlie is like the perfect guy to exemplify what he's saying.
I mean, it was like Jalen. Jalen's like that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Jalen's got so many issues that it's like, it's not even worth it to hone in on Jalen as like, Jalen's got way bigger issues than making generic content. Let's just put it that way, all right? But their content is also the embodiment of what I'm talking about, right? It feels AI crafted. You know, it's like if you're making a video on something, right, and I can predict what your take is successfully,
I think
9 times out of 10, fuck you.
Honestly, a good example, Poncho was that way back then.
I think I've even had conversations with Poncho on stream about this.
Yeah, I think he would be open about it. So Poncho was kind of that way. I also think that like Tag Swag,
dude, I forgot about all those guys.
There was like a few waves. There was the one after Leafy with like Scrubby and Aiden, and then there was another one that was like 2020 with like Poncho, vegan teacher.
Cyrus.
The Cyrus was before. Cyrus has been was famous on YouTube for when he was like 14.